Yesterday, I was in a great mood. Today, a
Not so
full-on
much.
garbage mood.
Oh, no.
And I don't know why.
It's because you're nervous about the debate tonight. The really important debate that's definitely going to change people's minds one way or another.
Yeah, everybody's kind of good. People just want to see, they want fireworks.
Right.
I don't know what, I guess it'll be interesting. They said that something like 65% of people are planning on watching it. I mean, what? The second day of the NBA draft is like
Which
2
is a new
hours, 2
thing.
hours from now because they didn't want to compete with the.
Yeah, which I didn't even know that's a new thing, I think, where they're doing a 2-day draft for the NBA.
I thought they had always done a 2-day draft for the NBA.
I think they used to do it when they had like 8 rounds back in the day, but now it's only 2 rounds. So I don't think you need 2 days. That's a new thing, I believe. I think it used to be on Thursday, and it would be like both rounds get done that night, and it's over.
I assume they stretch it out so they can put it on different networks. Because last night was on ABC, and today's on ESPN.
Yeah,
and that's the same company.
So yeah, I mean, it's a money grab thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that they say, hey, why blow this all out in one night? Let's stretch it out into 2 days, and then we can sell more ad time, and we can charge more for it, blah, blah, blah. That's what everybody's got to do now. Yeah, so yesterday, I it's just day to day, whatever. Yesterday, I was in a fine mood, and then today, I wanted nothing to do with anything. I woke up cranky, and I was really, really tired. Usually I'm not. I was just really tired. I just felt beat up when I got up this morning. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, there were a couple
Want me to rub your shoulders?
No. Well, let's wait till we go to a break. Okay. You know, yesterday...
We can just share a microphone. I'll just whisper over your shoulder.
Sweet nothings.
Yeah. Hey, you're not so tired.
Okay.
You just need a little relax.
It's going to be okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just loose. I really do need a massage. My wife is going to book me a massage for my birthday. Because...
When was that?
I forget. It was recent, though.
Thought I had you.
But I never want things, so I'm insufferable when it comes to trying to find out. I'm like, you don't have to buy me anything, right? Mm-hmm. We were out of town for the bulk of the weekend anyway. She goes, well, what if I book you a massage? I said, beautiful. That's a great idea. Because it's kind of, we're locking into that. Like for Mother's Day, I just get her a spa day somewhere, and then, she goes and hangs out there all day and gets rubbed down and scrubbed and all that kind of stuff. And that's all good. These are things that if you are able to, if you have the time and you have the means to do it, you should absolutely be doing things like that for yourself. Falls under the rubric of self-care, I believe. And I'm not the best at that. I'm getting better. So anyway, I know that I've got a massage in front of me. But I was talking to a buddy of mine last night who... He and I have the same birthday. I have a whole lot of friends where we have the same birthday. Like our buddy James Burge and I have the same birthday. I have a whole lot of friends.
When's James Burge's birthday?
I forget. He told me, but and I have a couple of friends that I've accumulated over the years who have the same birthday as I do. But my buddy Todd, he and I were born on the same day, 1971. And I hadn't talked to him in a minute, and I text him on the day, and I go, hey, how you doing? Happy birthday. And he goes, I've been living in Honolulu for 3 months. Oh. And I'm like, oh, no, which smelled like divorce to me. I mean, he and his wife been married a long time. I remember going to his wedding in the late 90s, right? And it turns out it wasn't that. He's from Escanaba, way up in the UP, right? It's practically Wisconsin. And he's been in Honolulu, I guess. But I know this guy because we did radio together a long time ago. When I first went to Kalamazoo, Michigan, he was one of the other guys on staff. But he, like so many other people in this business, bailed out of radio a long time ago. But he worked in Indianapolis and some other cities along the way before he got out of it. And so he had been, he had a house on Lake Michigan in Escanaba, and his wife's an artist, and they're doing fine. But the Honolulu thing made me a little nervous. He goes, no, I just, but my company blew me out, and so I got a job working for a buddy in Honolulu, and his wife's back in Michigan.
Oh.
He goes, and so we were getting ready to move down here, But then back home, an opportunity came up, so it looks like we're going to stay there, blah, blah. And so we're just kind of checking up on each other, and we hadn't spoken for a while, and he's like, how's everything going there? And I was like, great, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm just doing this until they tell me I can't do it anymore, right? And he's a smart guy. He could probably do a bunch of different things, and he has for the last 20 years. But I'm like, this is all I know how to do, right? And he's like, well, you beat the odds. You're doing it. You beat the odds that a lot of us couldn't beat in this business. You've been doing it for 30 plus years. And so it was just a nice conversation to have. So that
at a high level too. It's not like you're just like.
Well, my thought is always, look, I've bounced around a bit, and I've been fortunate enough where whatever it is that I do, people dig, and this company has made it worth my while to stay here. But because he's working for these companies and making a lot of money, and everybody's doing fine. But it was like, I've sacrificed a lot of prestige and money along the way in order to do things the way I want to do them, right?
It's a big deal.
And you don't always get the whatevers. This isn't a morning show in New York. I mean, but I mean, I've worked in a lot of places, but I could have made a lot of money earlier in my career, and if I had been like toned it down like some people wanted me to do, or if I agreed to be somebody's sidekick, that kind of stuff. So when he and I were talking about this, I said, well, I'm happiest that I have done it the way I want to do it.
Can I just say, don't do that.
You do what?
Don't become somebody's sidekick. It's terrible.
I consult with Bill on all my business decisions, and I go, hey, there's a show. No, but I remember early in my career, because you think of this job in terms of climbing that ladder of like market size, right? And so I'm working in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I was getting a little bit of heat, even though that's a small market, but you work your way up. And, there were a handful of like really, really big media markets that wanted me to come, Miami and Dallas or whatever. And at the time, that just looks like some kind of brass ring. But I was like, no, I can't. They're like, oh, you're going to be with this guy. I'm like, no, I don't think so. No, thank you. But so he's doing fine. But we were kind of talking about how strange it is to be 53 years old. We were both born on the same day in 1971. And, our career paths diverged a long time ago. But, he and I were both in broadcasting as young men. And so it was interesting to talk to him and kind of catch up. He has grown kids too. And it was very, very interesting. So yesterday was a pretty good day. I talked to him last night. He kind of called me out of the blue. He was in the airport in Hawaii, headed back to, I think he was going to LAX and then going to Detroit. But so it was a nice conversation. And then I woke up this morning, and I don't even have the fumes of that, right? I'm not even surfing that good wave. I was in a garbage mood all morning. And so I'm merely being candid with the audience, because if at any point today I'm snippy, well, let's be honest. If I'm snippier than usual, you'll know what's going on.
Well, we'll see if my good mood can overtake your bad mood, or if your bad mood overtakes my good mood.
We'll see. It's the yin and yang, baby.
I had a great time last night, and I'm having a good day today. And so we'll see. We'll see if we can balance each other out.
Okay, good. Well, We're all we've got today. I'm going to take a break. You want to send a text, 35